Okay, this is another update of the K10 of Double Dunn's garage, and we have finished our heater AC delete box. So as you saw in the last video, simply cut the front of this off, take a sheet of sheet metal, bend it around the edge. I screwed it in. I used a kind of a gasket, and then on top of the gasket I used RTV on the inside, and where there's a big gap around the outside I also put that on there too. And then I just checked it with, just did a visual inspection and put it in. Things I kind of ran into where you really have to be careful of because the box splits in half, so you gotta be careful of how deep you cut it, stuff like that. Mine obviously is cut so it's so deep that I can get to the back plug now. On a normal setup you can't get to the back plug, so I'm going to show you on my brother's truck what I mean by that. Sorry about the wind in advance. This is a different type of engine. Yeah, I have a 350 small block. He has a 454. Hi, Doug. But this is exactly the same box. So this is what was in the truck originally. I'm back out with here, sorry. And it had this on it. Typically have a couple of lines running from here to the front, right here, and that one goes to this, usually right here, stuff like that, or it goes to a pump, I believe, and then goes back over to here. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I chopped mine right at this bolt, right after this bolt, so I chopped off quite a bit, and it has a big condenser inside of it, or like a radiator. I took that out. I chopped off a Sawzall. I did a really horrible job. I had to retrim and retrim and retrim, and I feel that I cut it too deep. I should have cut it a little bit, maybe about halfway up instead. I might have had more meat to work with, to put screws in here, tighten up with some drill holes and put screws in here, all the way along here, stuff like that. So live and learn. I might do it properly on this one. We're going to delete this too. And the reason, like I said, look how far we have to go all the way back here to get this plug. And this is a big block. It's still got a ton of room, so it's not that big a deal, but it is, it's obtrusive. Imagine chopping this one, taking this off, and taking about half of this, at least out to about half. You could have a straight shot right to the plugs. Also, more room in the bay. Not like a Chevy really needs more room, but whatever. It may give more air, a cleaner look, a large variety of stuff. So that's about it. So walk back over here. So what I got left on this is, finish up kind of, I'm talking about where I ended up. I painted this, white wheeled this off and wiped it down with alcohol, and the front of this, and just painted in black. They're really bad and they're really rusty. You want to do at least the bare minimum of that. You don't have to go crazy. If you have a sandblast cabinet, great, because that's a huge plus. They'll get all the rust off of it and give it a protective, and they're really smart to Line-X this. But I was in a hurry. I kind of need to get the truck back together, just for reasons. So So I did that. I did the front of this, tightened everything up, and it looks better than it did. I went completely through the AC heater box on the inside of the truck. I had to split it. Our beautiful military up in the sky. Chinook. I'm not sure which one. Not the double propeller, single propeller Chinook. Anyway, the box was held on by one bolt right back here. I don't know if you can see that where my finger is touching. So I had to put in another bolt over here and 2 more bolts on the bottom. And you can see one of them was broken off. So what I did is, I'll just kind of point the camera. I bolted it into the box and I made a new tab out of just a piece of sheet metal, doubled up piece of sheet metal, bent at a right 90-degree angle, and put it in. And it's kind of hacked, but whatever. This one is missing a bolt here. So the box is literally holding with that. You can move the box around. Now it's just tight as a drum. It ain't going nowhere. Put it all back together, cleaned it up, sealed it. It's right. Just a second. Okay, so that's kind of where I ended up. I got it back together. Yeah, it needs to put a whole bunch of junk in here all over again. The front of this and 10 other things. Obviously, the entire dash needs to get back together. I'm going to take the instrument cluster out, put new bulbs in all the way around the back of the instrument cluster. So dog's barking at some lady, and I got to put my radiator in. Here's a water pump, all painted, and not a great job, but whatever. Looks good. Good enough for government work. So I say I painted that, painted this, painted the back pulley. This is the upper alternator bracket. It was just bad. The lower alternator bracket's around here somewhere. Got an antenna for the truck. I'm going to need that. The antenna is supposed to be in the windshield, but the windshield have been replaced without an antenna. So I need to fab an antenna into the truck. The lower alternator brackets around here somewhere too. That's been painted. New plug wires with right angles on them. Oh, there it is. Because can't have the straight plug wires are gonna fry on my headers. I don't know what that is. Oh, gaskets. Bunch of gaskets. Front upper water neck. So, in closing, I'm almost done with this truck. Just got a little bit to go. Water pump, stuff like that. Not a lot. Sorry. Okay, that was just our neighbor telling us about he wrote a book, which I thought was really cool. Anyway, so in ending, what's left is got to do the wiring up here. I got to replace the bracket down here because it's busted. Remember when I redid it? It needed to be painted anyway, so I'm going to replace it or weld it up when I do. I think I have one in the garage. I'll just replace it. Put my water pump on. Put all the accessories back on the front of the engine. Put the radiator back in. We deleted the AC compressor. And that'll be it. I'm going to see my springs over here. I got to find something to bolt. I might use something off of this bolt.
I think we had a chrome thing in the garage for you.
Okay. All right. And just attach the springs to the bolt. Attach the springs to the little bracket, so I have tension on it. Otherwise than that, we'll just I might take this out someday. This is just an old charcoal canister system. Obviously not working anymore because the engine's been altered quite a bit. Take out the vacuum canister, probably even this vacuum canister. There's vacuum canisters that don't work. Things don't work in your engine, people. You should eliminate them. Yeah, that's... Anyway, that is it for Double Dunn's Garage for this episode. Sorry, just an update, nothing really special. But I've been just working, trying to get things done rather than filming. So I apologize for that. I'll change that in the future. So, still got to put stuff together. This project still needs to be done. Oh, got a new battery for Brady. I think I told you the guys that. Anyway, okay. So this is Double Dunn's Garage. Oh, he got it. Bracket right there. Cool. Well, that's a kick bracket, but we might be able to use that to make it work.
Yeah.
Some type of return system, because it's got the spring return right underneath on the bottom. So I might be able to use that. Okay. So I'll put that in the thing. Right. So for Double Dunn's Garage, it's Michael.
I'm Dwight.
All right.
Have a good one, folks.
Okay.